What has happened in the last 3 weeks? The Mayans got it wrong, while Alberto Del Rio got it right. The voice disappeared, and then it came back. Cody's mustache gets its own YouTube show. Are we liked? Were we shared? Our Professor S Powerbomb update. Did the 3-week holiday break us? Find out today on the first Tout Bouts Talk of 2013.
Take it away.
So the real reason why the Big Show dropped the title to Alberto Del Rio on a Friday night taping of SmackDown is because he tested positive for the wellness policy. You don't know why or what it is, and it's right now an unsubstantiated rumor, but the rumor mills are turning and trying to figure out why he would drop it on a taping of SmackDown. To me, I believe it's true because he's just a big waste of shit, and he sucks anyways, so it sounds about right as far as his career goes.
Let's get to the show. We're on the road to WrestleMania. Well, we're stuck in traffic. So right now we're going to do a WrestleMania-themed topic. And right up into the road to WrestleMania, we're going to start today with future WrestleMania main event matches on Tag Team Talk.
My first one, ever since TLC match with The Shield versus Ryback and Team Hell No, I couldn't help but say to myself, Rollins versus Ambrose in about 5-6 years, WWE Championship, something of Shawn Michaels versus Stone Cold or a Rock versus Stone Cold kind of situation.
I think a couple of years is a good timeline to put that, especially with the push they're getting right now. Hopefully I'll give them some time to develop their own separate personalities so that you do have a baby face and a heel or...
Well, they're not gonna spawn any title off of the Shield. That's gonna be time. And if they're gonna keep on developing people like Sandow and Cesaro, they're not just gonna throw Ambrose and Rollins when these guys are obviously serving their weekly time and weekly matches.
You mentioned Cesaro. Do you see him as being a potential World Heavyweight Champion or a WWE Champion?
I see him more of a World Heavyweight Champion as long as they keep the brand separate. I think that he has a chance to be a WWE Champion with a couple character changes, maybe a face turn. But you'll see him more of a SmackDown kind of guy.
Speaking of SmackDown, do you see Damian Sandow as a World Champion or WWE Champion?
I see Sandow being a WWE Champion before a World Champion. I think the lineage just makes sense. And the World Heavyweight Champion is for more of brawlers.
Do you see Kofi Kingston as a WWE Champion or a World Champion?
Since the WWE is borderline racist, I will never see him as a WWE champion.
That's so cold. You say that all the time.
But because I name a WWE champion that was black.
The Rock.
Name a WWE champion that wasn't Samoan without a lineage that was black.
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
I don't know, man. No, nobody. You're right. I understand.
And that's the truth.
I'll tag myself for that one.
But real quick, that's the truth. Ahmed Johnson had the chance, fell short. Farouk, the most legitimate African-American star.
First in professional wrestling, actually was an African-American champion.
And WWE
With
had all the
WCW.
chances. WWE had all the chances and didn't give it to him. Mark Henry, they could have made him a World WWE champion.
But not WWE
But what did they
champion.
give him? They gave him the WCW title that Farouk already won before.
All right, let's get back to the topic on hand. Let's talk about, I'm going to go through a list. Future champions. Do you see Kid being a WWE or World Champion?
Nope, mid-card champion, though.
What about Zack Ryder?
I see Zack Ryder in TNA.
I see Zack Ryder as the WWE champion one day.
Nah. Rollins, WWE champion, World Heavyweight champion, or is...
I think Ambrose has one of the the qualities that he's going to need to be one of those bad guys. I see Rollins somewhat following in the footsteps of like maybe like a Jeff Hardy in that respect, being a wild
CM Punk kind
high
of
flyer, kind of maybe a little bit more. I still like to know more about him.
Seth Rollins has a great moveset. What about Wade Barrett? Is he a world heavyweight WWE?
Wade Barrett, hands down, future WWE champion. I'm sure they'll put the world strap on him, whatever. He's going to be around for a while. His career is just skyrocketing. Don't let this short little intercontinental run fool you. This guy is the real deal. This conversation is not going to end right now. Go to YouTube to watch the entire segment. And let us know what you think in your comments. Leave a video response on our Facebook, Twitter. Jump in to the tag team match. Let's talk about the future WrestleMania main eventers and the future of the WWE on Tout Bouts. What do you mean onto something as far as...
So think about CM Punk's promo. Think about what he said, and that the greatest submission specialist right now in the business is putting on a smile and a face and a stupid tag team with everybody. Brodus Clay is dancing with these kids, and Tyson Kidd is not being looked at.
Is this the moment, the watershed moment right now, where now Daniel Bryan can drop the gimmicks and wrestle CM Punk every week? And it just in honesty.
Here's the problem.
Will this break Brodus Clay out of that shell of a character and into the honest phase of wrestling?
And I think that it gives,
as honest as wrestling can be.
I think that it gives Brodus Clay and Tyson Kidd a really good chance. Does it give Daniel Bryan? I don't know, because now already he's coming up with his own alternate personality of the Dazzler or whatever he's doing with that.
They're clearly doing something with that.
Yeah, and maybe he loves this business so much that he's
because
willing
the
to
character
do
named Fandango wasn't gay enough. From the makers of Goatface, we bring you the Dazzler.
But his idea is that he dazzles people with his moves, and I mean, when he first came in, he did dazzle me with his moves, and he did have a great moveset.
He's got a sense like a Mick Foley sense of making characters. If you wanted to go something that extreme, he's such a likable guy.
But do we know that?
He would be able to
do we know that he has the Mick Foley creativity to make
a character? We don't. But I think we're going to find out with the Dazzler.
I mean, I just think he should stick to what made him what WWE brought in. What made him the submission specialist, using the cow mutilator and pulling the guy up to where his pelvis is on the ground and his whole upper torso is ripping and tearing upwards. Like, what happened to that guy? I don't like the kicking specialist that Daniel Bryan is. I love the knees off the side into the outside. I think that's a great move. But it still he's still hindering his own ability because he's stuck in WWE. And
he's stuck in character mode, and that's the problem. CM Punk never had to adapt to a character. He's always been CM Punk. He's always going to be CM Punk. He didn't need to be anybody else. And that's the problem with Brodus Clay. Antonio Cesaro, another guy. He's going to get stuck behind his name. There's a difference. Kofi Kingston, poor guy. He's never going to be anyone but Kofi Kingston, or throw something on like the Wildcat, Kofi Kingston.
No, they're saying that Kofi has a legitimate chance at the Rumble. But, I mean, CM Punk missed out on naming Kofi Kingston. Like, why is Kofi putting on the smiles
They're
and
friends,
the whole thing?
They're friends. I don't think he's going to call him out.
Yeah, but Daniel Bryan and CM Punk came to Ring of Honor.
Then maybe that was the choice to get the push. And there's your answer right now. We're going to have to wait and see what's going to happen in the upcoming months to see whether Brodus and Daniel break out of it, or if this promo falls flat and nothing happens.
Was there anything wrong about CM Punk's promo? Was there anything not factual?
No.
Was there anything that just jumped out of you that it didn't function right?
No, he doesn't speak irrationally. That's the brutal honesty that people want, that we try to even represent on this show. And he's dead up. The fourth wall is gone. He's CM Punk.
Yeah.
This is this guy's life.
There is no fourth wall when it
There's
comes to
nothing.
CM
John Cena, you see the same thing. He still seems like he's a character. He might be a good guy at home or whatever, but on the other side, we know there's another side of John Cena that he does not show on WWE TV. I think when you see with Punk is what you get, and it's real, and that's the reason why he's always going to be, doesn't matter what character he ends up playing, he's still always going to be CM Punk.
And he still deserves his respect.
But stuck in character mode, Daniel Bryan.
Tout Bouts Talk, sponsored in part by...
down. Assume the controls. Shove that control into a nosedive.
So if you go to our page on Facebook, Tout Bouts, you can also find us on Twitter at Tout Bouts. We just added an article or a post from We Hate Those That Hate CM Punk. It's about Adam Cole and Sami Callihan getting a tryout.
Tryouts at WWE.
For WWE. This is a really good move for WWE. Adam Cole is a show stealer for Ring of Honor and a really good wrestler.
And the current TV champion.
Who's right now involved with the feud or just finished up a feud with Matt Hardy over the title. It was kind of like his intro into the spotlight for them and kind of like his way to get some notoriety. It's a really good move. More Ring of Honor stars means more good wrestling matches on WWE. And plus, he can also probably have a good feud with like a Seth Rollins or Dean Ambrose or Daniel Bryan, all Ring of Honor people.
Read about it on Facebook and comment. Thanks for sharing us.
We hate those that hate
We
CM
hate those
Punk.
who hate CM Punk.
Zero's our boy.
And Zero's our boy. We just did a 15-minute closing segment for a 15-minute show. Woo! Cold medicine.
Yeah. We just got into a really good talk.
In closing, real wrestling matches and real wrestling promos made their way back to Monday night. Let's hope this is the beginning of something good. I love the fact they start with a real wrestling match in Ziggler and in Cena, and then even doing a real WWE Championship match at table ladders and chairs with the Shield and Ryberg and CM Punk retaining the title, and a great promo at the end by The Rock and Punk. If you sit around at home with your friends talking about wrestling like this, see if you agree with us. Send us back responses via all the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and we'll see you next week.
Oh, wait, real quick. Special thanks to Zero and the guys on Facebook from the site We Hate Those That Hate CM Punk. They put us on blast. We want to put you guys on blast. It's great wrestling talk, and I look forward to reading more of their posts and more of their memes. They're really funny people, really knowledgeable wrestling fans.
Check them out. We'll see you next week.
Woo, woo.